Ooh, that didn't do anything. That did something. Hello, welcome. Hi. Merry Christmas. Ah, what? You. Uh-oh. I'm breaking stuff. Hang on. My backlight won't work. Is it unplugged? Oh, no. Okay, the backlight won't work. Oh, there we go. Hi, welcome. Merry Christmas. We're gonna play some chess. Makes sense? Alright, let's go. Okay, what? Hey, notification shut off. Chess time. I don't have it scripted. Hang on. So I have this fancy dancy podcast stuff that I'm currently using. You see this thing? This is the microphone. And I have a soundboard over to the side that'll give me my cringy applauses. And again, what's a spoof? This is my fault. I don't know what any of this is. Um. Okay, well, chess time, Christmas games. Um. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay, I start first. Fiddlesticks. They went straight for it, so we gotta try and take complete control of the middle. Okay, they on the defensive. We will pull you out. There's a spider. Um. Oh, we're making bait. I see. Well, I have to fix this. Control the middle. That's the goal. It kind of interfering with that, but oh, they're an idiot. This is a horrible trade. Why did they offer this? Bam, take. Oh, you want to threaten there? That's fine. You know what? I could threaten pawns too. I'm threatening 3 of them right now. Okay, well, actually, just pull you out right there. Kabam! Don't know if you can tell. I'm having way too much fun with this. Go here, threaten, safe. Threaten. Even though we threaten still multiple pawns, this is still funny. What's this one? Oh, that's the voice change. Let's have that one down. Even though that doesn't sound like it does anything. Oh, they're kind. Okay, well we'll go over here. Does that do anything? No? Okay, that doesn't need to be up. Monitor, that's so I can hear myself. That's necessary. This? What's this? Oh, I can make you guys barely hear me. I can make you really hear me. Like I said, I'm having too much fun. Avada Voodoo. If you could stop threatening my queen, that would be nice, so I don't have to threaten your king. And no matter what happens, you're losing your knight too for the threatening. It's just a charge. Yes, you aren't. Oh, I can do this. Give me my applause, please. Actually, scratch that. Don't bring out the knight. Bring out the bishop. Bishop attacks. If knight takes, then queen will take, still threatening queen. Okay. No, like I kind of have a whole plan set up. Oh, well. You're gonna take the pawn. Yep. Pull down the knight. Effectively boxing the king in, but they're still gonna lose the peace trade. That's horrifying. Why is that a button? Pinning. My favorite. Okay, well, if I could play this fun game too. Do 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 do. Okay, I'm not safe there. This is a cordialated attack. So I will go with a cordialated attack. Pinning yourself? My favorite. I like to do this. Wait a second. Wait, what? No. I like pinning people because then it's way easier to get them. Wait a second. Sound like a serial killer. I don't know what half of these things are. Bats? This is very fragile. Okay. It's a little dragged out. So I have a plan. I have to bring that bishop back over. It's gonna be a checkmate. I got a whiteboard too. They create an area for them to run. Won't matter. We just pin him and father. Do. I have codes everywhere. I'm gonna have to find a proper solution to that. They're an idiot. Checkmate. They're an idiot. I just want to make that very clear. They're an idiot. They deserve those 12 points lost. They pinned themselves. They pinned themselves. How does that help you when you pin yourself? People don't make sense to me. They don't. The speaker. I have a speaker. Don't ignore my rummaging. Where's the power button? Oh, it's a switch at the bottom, but it's not. I have no idea if this works. That's okay. I was just trying to get scary stories going. I got boxing gloves, 2 pairs of them. If anyone really cares about that, I can show you them. Excuse me. I was supposed to be light hexagons. I don't have the batteries for you. Um. Oh, that's not horrifying to look at. Um. My entry today. I don't want to get canceled. I have some scary stories going. Hopefully, I will be back.
Holiday season is coming up, so it feels like the best time to tell this story. I'm a college student, and the holidays are one of the most exciting times of the year for me. I get to go home to see my family, but most importantly, eat good food. I go to a small state school in the Pacific Northwest. My town has an airport in it, but with almost zero flights leaving after 6 a.m. So that would mean I'd have to drive about an hour or so to reach the next town over, with a bigger airport with more flight options. My girlfriend and I had just begun dating at the time. We had been together for maybe about 4 months.
Yep,
I
bottle.
thought it would be the nice thing to do, as well as maybe the smarter thing, and I offered to drive both of us to the airport that following weekend after finals. I figured that we would save on gas and it's better for the planet. My flight was at 9 a.m. and hers was at 10. So if we left early enough, we both have time before our flights to sit and have breakfast together. She slept over at my place the night before, and we got up early the next morning to start driving. Before we left, I checked the weather for the drive, and it was supposed to be foggy and rainy in some parts. Not too bad, considering the time of the year it was. I thought it would be no big deal. So I warmed up the car and packed our suitcases into it while she was getting ready in the bathroom and making us coffee. We ended up leaving at around 6 a.m. while it was still pitch black out. The first half hour of the drive went normal. We listened to music and chatted about our plans for the break. Then came the windy farm roads that we had to drive through. You see, I've driven these roads dozens of times before to get to the airport and to other places nearby as well. So I had zero reason to be concerned about heading through here. But there was a dense layer of fog. It must have stretched for at least a few miles by the look of it. Couldn't really see much, even with my fog lights on. Even with me doing my best grandpa impression and pushing my seat closer to the steering wheel. In the distance, I saw lights blinking. I thought maybe it was a cop trying to get people to slow down with the fog. As I got closer, though, I noticed that it was just normal hazard lights from this dark green pickup truck that was parked almost diagonally across the road. It was a two-lane road, so it didn't have much space to maneuver. Looking at the truck, it looked fine. No external damage I could see at least. I was about 200 feet away from the truck now, trying to just make sense of what had happened. For the briefest moment, I noticed a shadow behind the truck. At first, I thought it was just the shadow of the exhaust or something,
All right.
but it slowly came to my realization that it was a person behind the truck, but not standing, nor trying to get our attention for help or anything. They were just kind of sitting there, feeling maybe. I've jumped people's cars on the side of the road before. I'm not necessarily afraid of helping someone out, but in this situation, with the weather and my girlfriend in the car, I was worried. My girlfriend nervously whispered my name and tapped my hand, which was on the gear shift, about ready to throw it into reverse and get out. She whispered to me that she saw another shadow, standing about 100 feet off the shoulder of the road. I looked over and confirmed to myself that it was definitely another shadow of a person. I was starting to think that something wasn't right. Neither of them were moving, and one was still behind the truck. I threw my car into reverse, and the more I backed up, the more my lights illuminated the scene. There was a person standing closer than I had originally thought off the shoulder, and he was holding what looked like this long serrated knife. Then the seriousness of what was happening came into full view. The shadow attempted to walk closer, but I threw the car in gear and I drove half off the road to get around the truck. I must have been going
Okay,
at least
so
60 miles per hour through this farm without being able to see much ahead of me.
so
I felt
right
like we had
here,
gone far enough
we
away
are currently
until the
just
silver
fighting over
called
this
police.
pawn.
I didn't really know what to report. I just knew that something couldn't have been right with that. My girlfriend was in
So,
hysterics, and I was trying
as
to
they
calm her down.
currently think of where to
We spent
move,
maybe
and we
20
get more
minutes on the side of
seconds
the road,
added.
just trying to
Oh,
make sense of it.
and they defend.
We eventually reached the airport, boarded our
This
respective
really
flights, and went
pins
home.
almost all of my pieces because I
When I
can't
got
really
home, I
move
checked the
them
news really quick.
anywhere.
Apparently, this man was driving down the road when he picked up a hitchhiker and was killed. I got a call from the police department later that day to try to get a description of the man that I saw. But all I could tell them was that he had a knife in his hand and that he was wearing blue jeans and work boots. Not much help, I know.
Do do
I
do
made
do
it
do
back
do
to
do
town the
do
following month
do.
and drove myself and my girlfriend back to campus. After that event, though, I never booked my flights that early in the morning. I always try to finish whatever driving I have to do before dark. The thoughts of what could have happened to me or my girlfriend that night still haunt me sometimes, and I have problems sleeping because of it. It's a tough topic we haven't brought up with each other since, and I don't think we ever will.
Okay, so I have a piece straight idea.
Despite a few
Pawn
creepy
takes.
instances as a child, there's only been one
Knight
time in my
takes.
adult life that I've truly felt primal fear.
Knight
My
takes.
apology if it's a little bit long.
Pawn
Trust me, I'm
takes.
being as concise as possible, and I need to explain the surroundings a little bit at first.
Yep, okay, I'm gonna
I
engage
live
in
in a
this
village
piece
in the
straight.
middle of the
Basically,
English
knight
countryside.
takes pawn,
It's paying
knight
back due to
takes
its
knight,
size. It has
pawn
a
takes
population
knight,
of
queen
4,000.
takes
It
pawn,
feels more like 1,000.
threatening
Huge ones
king,
spread out in
and
nature,
being
being
up in
surrounded on all
pieces.
sides by
Okay,
lots of
they fall
fields,
right for it.
farms,
Knight
woods
takes
that
knight,
connects
pawn
into a
takes
famous
knight,
forest. Kinda in the
then
middle of
bam,
nowhere
we
because of it has
threaten the rook,
notoriously bad phone and internet connections.
we
But having lived
threaten
here
the
all my
king,
life, I know the place like the back of my hand. I know where all the public footpaths through the woods and fields are,
okay,
where
that
they
don't
connect,
affect
and
me.
which are shortcuts, and
I
which
wanted you
lead to
rook.
streams, etc. I've gone on walks in this area throughout my childhood.
So
and
now
it's
it begins
never
the
limited to
tormenting
dogs.
phase
Nothing bad had happened.
of where we
I felt
sit
safe here.
here and just
This
mess
story
with them.
takes place last summer in July, after I moved back home from university. I had yet to get a job, and I smoked a lot of weed back then, which was a habit my
It's
parents despise.
supposed to be Christmas, right? And it's the setting that I want to film my horror movies in,
As usual, this day they both got
that I
home.
have filmed them in.
We had dinner, but chatted for a while longer than usual. As my
Like,
mom
I
had wanted to
can't
take
show
care
you
when she was gone.
outside, but it is
Because of this,
purely
I ended up heading
foggy
out for
out.
my walk an hour later than usual.
Fog, rain, the
Around
whole
7 p.m.
9 yards is out
But
there.
as it was summer, the sun was still shining.
We don't
So
need a
honestly,
queen at the
I
moment.
didn't really notice that it was getting dark while I was still out. The woodland closest to my house is less than 5 minutes away. So you enter through a gate into a farmer's
I have a
field.
floppy banana.
You can see across the open
I
area
got
quite far. the
2
first set of small
floppy
woods of
bananas on the
spirituality.
shelf.
That's where I was heading.
Don't take this out of context, but I have some floppy bananas. They're real floppy. We're gonna put those away.
This entire area is very popular for dog walkers, so it's not unusual to see other people.
Bam.
This is a village everybody
I'm gonna
says
bring
hello
down
to
my
everybody.
reverb.
I let my first
My
drawing
voice
circle
change. Let's up that a bit.
just in a
Let's
room
go.
for a while, until I was less than
Okay.
100 feet before the entrance to the
I'm
village.
still messing around. I
Little
have
bananas
no
hanging out of the
idea
solar
what
phosphorus polygon.
any of these
I
do.
finished my joint and stuffed it.
Uncle.
As I got closer,
Recognized it was John, who lived on the road next to me, and my grandfather. He stopped and said hello at his dog.
Well, fuck it. I see another man coming out of the woods. Look, he had a bright pink jacket. He was very tall, had a coat 10 years on the ankles. He and John chat for another minute. He warned him not to stay out of it. So it started to dark. About the caboose. Oh dear God. The sun was indeed beginning. Oh dear God. This is somewhat horrifying. It's somewhat like Alvin and the Chipmunks.
and say hello, just like everyone does.
What?
I cannot recognize the person. My eyes fixed on my ass. He was already looking at me. His dark eyes locked onto mine. He wasn't smiling. Didn't know him at all, but I knew something was wrong. It was in his eyes. I swallowed.
There's no way to shut the door. Ah!
I lived in my uni city the
Past couple of years.
Okay, I have an uncle's voice apparently.
country don't get
Mainly because I can't shut this off.
Before entering the woods, I looked back. The guy was still walking in the same direction, following John. I felt relieved, and I laughed. Then I cursed the weed for making me paranoid.
I can't get this off.
He kept walking into the
What
woods.
is this tomfoolery?
It takes about 30 minutes.
I
to
truly
follow
do
the
sound
path.
like an uncle. Jesus.
The pathway exit opened to another field that led to
Don't
another
these
set of woods.
computer things.
The sky
LaRoche Posay Body Cream. One application a day keeps dry skin away. 48-hour hydration.
you still
If I can't shut this off, I'm gonna disconnect everything.
get a job, cheap place to live, big city.
Ah,
Those birds with the last shade,
everything
submit entrance to the second
is
set of the woods.
completely
Open
normal now.
fear. Complete crippling.
I got everything to work. I'm proud of
I've never
myself.
felt anything like it before or since. But I knew what it was. Standing at the exit of the
Now,
first
we
set
are
of woods
both
was the night.
at horrible
Still hang out with
positions,
green jacket and the fading light.
but
I had looked
this
back
will
several
still
times while
work
in those streets.
amazingly.
He hadn't been there. For a second,
We
I
just
let
need
go.
to promote a
As did
pawn
he.
to a queen,
I
and
see.
we'll be set.
To sprint the distance between us would take him about 5 minutes. He was
But
obviously
it
in good
is
shape, though.
pretty
Back to the
horrifying
split, and I
outside.
bolted into the woods, the only way I could go, and I didn't dare look behind me.
We
I
pull
sprinted
out
for a couple of minutes before taking a sharp left off the path into the trees. I just pulled him off a little bit. but I couldn't see it.
ASMR
The light was
Velcro.
already darkening, and the trees made it 100 times worse, especially as I was now in the thick of them. Their branches catching onto my clothes like fingers.
No, I have
The
no
wind
idea why I
scratching my
put
bare
this on.
legs
I
so
just
bad
put
that
this
I was
on.
bleeding.
Oh, we're being
I just ran
threatened.
and ran,
Let's
my
move
lungs
for now.
protesting pain.
I kind of
Hating me
don't
for smoking so
have
much.
a
While my heart was
scenario
throwing
that
itself against
turns
my
out well
ribcage,
for me.
practically trying to escape. I couldn't fight anymore. I threw myself on the ground behind a thick trunk.
Oh,
Back
trunk.
against the
That's
knees to my
not
chest.
horrifying.
Hands thrown over my
Oh,
mouth, just to feel my labored
that's
breathing. Desperately trying to pump air into my lungs.
that's a
so they
no-no.
sweat. I listened for the first time. A few seconds pass silently. Then I hear him. Heavy snapping twigs
So
behind me,
King
about 20
can't
feet to
move
my
over
left.
here, but he can move over
I dare
here.
not look in case he sees me. I have my phone, but I know I have a little chance of signal being where I was. I knew he'd either hear me talking or see the light from the display.
This is going to be
I'm
an
not ashamed to say
interesting
at this point I
checkmate.
started to cry,
Um,
the tears falling silently down my cheeks. What the F? I hear a deep voice exclaim. Where are you? I know you are here. I saw you.
actually, let's
I have to clasp both hands across my mouth to stop my scream from escaping.
do 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 do. This microphone is actually really interesting and really nice. You can aggressively grab it, but people, lots of people. Oh, I see what you're making me do. You're making me do a thingy. It is currently I choose what happens. I can lose. Either way, I'm losing my rook. My rook is long gone. It's the rook's already dead. Like there's no saving it at this point. It's dead. Yep, like I said, dead. Now we go here. We threaten. We threaten. We make them want to move.
I found the stream, I could follow it. It borders the land and runs parallel to some of the footpaths.
Of course they do
I
that.
ran
Can
and
we
ran
do?
and ran until the trees finally cleared.
We can
I could just make out another
we
field
can
on the other
defend,
side. I thank God
but this
I
is
pushed
gonna
myself a little
be.
bit further until I'm out of the trees.
This is very
The ground
risky.
disappears below my feet. I go head over shoulders down the stream embankment. I crashed into the water below. My open mouth and lungs filled with muddy water. As I sputtered out, I feel both relieved and
It's gonna be hard to do this.
terrified he's heard me. Phone is also now ruined.
We aren't doing good on time
I
either.
slowly make my way down the stream as quiet as
So we're screwed.
The stream borders the woods, looking up periodically just in case. I noticed the trees begin to thin out. The pathway connected to the original one started out. I ran, probably get home in less than 20 minutes. But as quiet as I could. I dragged
Okay,
myself down
the more time they
back up
waste,
the
the better.
embankment, army style, wanting
The
to get
more
as low as
time that they do not
possible.
use
Could
is
just make out the
time
opening
that
of the
will
woods exit
benefit
path,
me.
about 50 feet away. Sat and
Because if
scanned
we
the
can
forest
get
for a
them
couple of minutes.
below 3 minutes and
My eyes
52
tried to make out
seconds,
movement, despite
we
it
have a
sounding
very
pitch
good
black.
chance at winning. If we
Nothing.
don't, there's a
Couldn't
good
hear
chance we
anything.
get screwed.
Pushed
Hi,
myself back,
Yoshi.
sprinted as fast as I could
Don't know
across the
when you
field,
sent
rest
that,
of the pathway.
but hi.
I Near the gate I
Okay,
entered
well,
through was
they
in
moved
a
that out
German
of the
field.
line of danger real
It
quick.
really wasn't far. I was so happy.
Oh, we
And
can't
that
move
thing
there
close.
now.
Came a street
We're
straight
gonna
across
move
the
here.
field.
Bond
I
takes,
swear my
we
legs
take.
nearly gave out right then. He had been waiting for me.
There's kind of
I turned
not
my head and saw him sprinting
a
out of the
good
woods
way
at
to
full
win
sprint.
this
I screamed and pushed
because
myself forward.
I'm
Tears
hitting
covered my
almost
face.
every
All I
area.
could do was run.
I mean, I
Crossing to
blocked.
the main field now, and I could see the
Okay,
moonlight shining off the metal gate.
that
My
sucks.
house was just 5 minutes away after that. It was
Well, there's
faster
not
than me
much I
getting
can
closer,
do.
screaming at him the whole time about how he was going to
Okay,
slit my
well,
throat. I ran and ran, just
go
pushing myself
here.
up and over the gate.
They move up
And
to
that's where
threaten the pawn again. We move our bishop
bear
down,
broke as I made
losing
the
our
turn for
good
my road.
positioning, but we
He
really
was
need to
still following me.
defend this bishop. This
I raced
not the
up my
bishop, the
driveway,
pawn
found
as much
myself
as
to the
possible
door.
at the moment because
Final
that's a
delivery,
chance at
crying
promoting.
and screaming and
They
staring.
don't do that.
Right
They do
behind me
that.
at the door.
Okay. Oh, I can't
My
move
dad
there.
ran outside
I
with all
see
the
what's
bonds on the
happening. They're
little
gonna try and do a
to collapse.
checkmate.
As it turns out, my parents had already called the police. As I said, I was going
Amazing.
I hadn't answered when I
That's
called my now broken phone, which is very unlike me. We called the
Mama,
police again to explain,
Mama.
and they came. I gave a full statement.
moving on.
My parents and police were horrified. Nothing like this ever happens here.
Yes, we
It
can win
hasn't
on
been
time now.
reported
We just
rape
have to
or
be
murder in the
annoying.
last 100 years.
Now
But one look at
we're screwed, but
those cuts and bruises,
we
soaking wet.
do
covered in
have
blood and
a
blood.
okay. We can't
I won't go into
assess
how
our
this experience
options. We
changed
can't
me.
move
It was
there.
surprising. But I will say, the thing that scares me the most is that
Yeah,
the
we're pretty
suspect,
much pinned everywhere at the
despite him
moment.
following me so closely, he was gone by the time my dad ran outside.
We got one area of escape.
The story
Okay,
takes
well,
place when I
we
was
got
16,
many
17
areas
years
of
old.
escape now.
I lived with
I feel like
just my
moving
dad
here is
in a
our
little
best bet
apartment
because that
in
brings
Colorado.
us closer to threatening
It
the
was the
brook.
type of area you
And
don't
now if
want
they
to
move
have until
back,
the sun goes down.
now if they move back
Up
to
until a certain time, 10 to
E4,
11 p.m., there would be a conversation
we then
where
can
the
use
children were
that
making sure there
to
were no
just move
gang-related
closer
activities.
to the rook.
I had a
Threaten.
job at a restaurant
Oh,
in the city. It was
okay.
about a 30-minute car ride.
Hi,
An hour and a half
how
train
are
ride.
ya?
The train was a couple
Well,
of blocks
that's
away
not
from my
very
place.
kind of
And
you.
since my dad was always too lazy or hungover to drive, that was my main form of transportation. I went to work around 3 p.m. and would usually get home around 10 p.m. That was my schedule, 4 days a week, aside from having school. Because of this, but it never led me to
Okay.
conversation.
Be
So one night,
pretty
I got out
interesting.
of work late
Oh,
because some asshole wanted to sit in the
they're
restaurant past closing.
they're fun.
Thanks to him, I missed my train. The next one wasn't scheduled to arrive for another hour, so having nowhere to go and no money for Lyft or Uber,
They're
after
gonna
waiting,
promote that pawn to a
no one was
queen, and
around
I
me, so when
can't
this
do
older
anything
man showed
about
up,
it. So I
kind of
really hope
staggered
I
in
can
bed,
pin them.
I assumed he was another drunken hobo
With the
in the city
bishops.
trying to catch a train to sleep in. Something about his face gave me deja vu, but I shrugged it off, thinking maybe I've just seen him on the train here and there. He made his way over to me, much to my discomfort, and started up a conversation. He wasn't slurring, but by the way he was looking down at me gave me goosebumps. He asked me why I was out there so late, all by myself. I had to reply because I didn't want to anger him. I mean, after all, we were alone and he was close enough to pull out a knife or something. Anyway, I told him I was waiting for the
All right.
train. He asked
Let's.
which one. The train was
No.
color coded with the strip at
Oh,
the top
come
to
on.
indicate whether it goes north,
Oh,
south,
well, that.
east, or west. But I took blue. I also lied and said I took green. He looked at the schedule above the benches and saw that the green train was coming in 15 minutes, so he said he'd keep me company. For those extremely long 15 minutes, he asked how long I had been working at So-So Restaurant. This made my blood run ice cold. I never told him where I worked. I just looked at
Oh,
him
well,
and very quietly
that's
answered,
fun.
for a year. And he laughed.
I'm not done
He said,
for.
wow,
You
it's
are.
already been a full year. At this point, my
This
skin was still
really
cold with
comes
anxiety.
into I
As
hope
soon
I
as the
can
green
make
train
them
came,
waste
I knew I
their
had no choice
time.
but to take it. I said goodbye to him and
That's
thanked him for the
where
chat,
this
but I
comes
knew that'd be
in
the end of it.
at the most.
He suddenly told me that he took the green train too. So he followed me on
What's that noise? That's not a good noise. What's that?
Like chloroform or hurt me some other way. But we rode the train in silence. I was trying to figure out how I was going to lose him. There weren't many people riding the train at that time.
Oh,
I
it's
was
my
trying to
time.
get up the
Uh-oh.
emotion. As the ride went on in Medicine, I was staring down the back of my head. I waited until we got to a stop where there was another person, and I was just relieved to see a woman sitting there. She wasn't boarding though, so I immediately got off the train, and the man followed me.
Okay, I see what's gonna happen. They're gonna try and do their best to corner me in here.
hoping that she would catch on. The man noticed
Let's
that I
open
was
my
sick
escape way here.
because of allergies and
Oh,
He asked if I was sick.
they're fucked.
I told him no, but he insisted on giving me these weird pills he had that were supposedly potent. They went in a louder voice. Sorry, I don't accept pills from strangers. This prompted the lady to look at us, and I made eye contact with her. She knew now. This went on until the blue train came, and the lady got up, giving me a look that told me to get on with her. So without
I really hope they
explanation,
can
I did.
waste their
I
25
raised my number
seconds.
to sit next to her,
Okay, well,
and when the man
you're
tried to
forcing
follow,
my
she
hand
said,
here.
No, you are going to sit over there. And made him sit a couple of seats across from us. He chose the one where he could face us and stared at me the entire time.
Ah, fiddlesticks.
I was shaking and about to burst into tears. The woman leaned over and
Yep.
whispered to me that she had a pistol. Back and forth about what happened.
That
Told her where I was
that
worried and
hurts.
followed me home. She told me a friend of hers would be boarding the train. When he did, she told me his name was Ray. Ray was filled in about everything and agreed to escort me home. He promised me that I could trust him. The two of them waited with me until I got to my stop. The man, still watching me, started to smile widely. He shouted, "This is your place, right?" I didn't respond. I just gave the woman a hug and thanked her. Ray and I